Hi there, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your May reading. It pertains roughly to the 1st to the 15th of the month. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little before and after that time. Cancer, I was meditating on your sign before I turned on the camera, and I have this vision of you in the sun, in the pool. There is a cleansing that is taking place for you. There's a freedom, there's an airiness to this, there's a respiration, and I've been feeling this for you, and I've been feeling this interplay, right, between you and this concept of water, okay, for the past few readings. So absolutely, I feel that Cancer is coming out of its shell in a way, that the crab shell, so to speak, and you're taking a dip, you're taking a ride, you're riding the wave, right? You're looking at the wave now, and you're thinking, I want to ride the wave. How, right? It's like remaining in the shell, right? Yes, to a certain extent keeps me protected, whatever that may mean to me, but, or anyone else. But I know that if I want to pursue my dreams, it will require of me to step out of that protective body. Okay. Wow. Cancer. We're seeing an absolute release. Absolute release. Emotional release. Emotional release. Okay, reignition of fire, flame, purpose, drive, passion, potential. There is a new beginning that awaits you, And I feel that you've just sort of stepped out of the shell. I feel that you're just, and your flesh is like pliable. You're soft, it's like you're gummy, right? It's a vulnerable, right? It's a vulnerable space. But I'm feeling that you're like excited, right? Like the child that just, the infant that just begins to start walking, right? Just gets up and is so excited and getting up on its own two feet and getting ready to stand, right? And walk and balance itself. It doesn't really have a concept of falling. It doesn't have the concept of fear, of danger, only the excitement, the anticipation of what it will experience. Aha, at last, the Fool, right? That is just the very nucleus, the very concept of the Fool card in and of itself. So I'm feeling that you're so, it's almost like you see this like shiny, you have this vision, this wave, right, that you see off in the distance. And that is all you're focused on. And you're like, if that requires of me, right, to step out of this humble abode, this home that I have like carved out for myself, this bubble, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna step forward. I'm going to enter the water, right? You're pursuing your vision, you're pursuing your dream, Cancer. And there's a reignition, there's a youthfulness that has taken you. Oh my goodness. It's like you are, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. You're like playing in the pool, like a little kid with those floaty things. Not even the floaty things, right? Not even the floaty things, Cancer. You're like, I'm just ready. Like, right? I'm just ready. Because the water is glistening. It looks so enticing to me. That's all I'm focused on, right? Leaving behind any shred of fear that perhaps held me back, held me within before. Okay, and so I'm zeroing in on my citrine crystal here for you, Cancer, as I was saying that, and there is, and I'm feeling absolutely, there's this resurgence, 7 of Wands, of fire. That flame, that spark, why, what do I want in my life? What do I want to create? What do I want to do? And committing to that vision and thinking, right, well, how do I How do I know I have this desire, I have this passion, this drive, I'm ready to do something, right, about it. What is it that I want to do? That's such an exciting place to be, Cancer. It's like the world of possibilities, okay? The world of possibilities for you. And you're taking down the sort of, the intellectualized scaffolding of whatever this dream has been for you. Okay, it's like, and you're just stepping forward purely, simply, with the youthfulness of that sense of adventure. Okay, you're not like, how should I do this? Right? Like, what is the right way to do this? Like, there is no explanation, right, for why the child is, the infant is compelled to try and stand up on its own 2 feet and explore the world, right? There's no explanation. It's not like the infant read a book on that and was like, I am at the appropriate age, right, at which I am, right, it's most suitable for me now to stand on my own 2 feet and try to walk. Walk, what does that mean? Let me grab the dictionary, walk. Okay, 2 feet, standing up, 1 step forward, 1 step back. It's like, there's no rationalization of that process. It's impulsive. It's fire, right? A very impulsive, honest element, energy. Right? So there's an impulsivity to this direction, this path, this approach that you're taking on, okay, as it refers to this new cycle in your life. So where previously, perhaps, right, you tried to intellectualize, right, and rationalize why or how you should be doing something. Taking on this path, right, forward, that speaks to your inner truth, that will provide the emotional replenishment for you of past discontent, emotional dissatisfaction, right? You're now waking up to simply the desire, not the why, or the if, or the and, or the but, right? Just simply the desire to pursue it. So beautiful, Cancer. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. And I see that you've achieved this state, this awareness, by way of your meditation, by way of this sort of internalization of the process as well. Your aha moment, right? The realization of, I can just stand. I can just leave that world behind. Could have absolutely come to you by way of the meditative work that you've been doing. And for many of you, I'm seeing that you're stepping away from this propensity to remain within sort of this shell of security. Okay, we see the Hermit here, Virgo's card. Held and bound within it could be, right, by way of your own self-imposed limitations, self-talk, how you see yourself, how you view yourself, right? But where this fire, right, this flame, this light, is external to the turtle inside of the shell, we see that you're now bringing that fire out and realizing, right, I can't wield that wand. I can't light the match. I can't put that energy, that vitality into action until I leave, right? This dimension. Before I leave this need for security and safety. Okay. Now, there is a courageousness and a youthfulness that characterizes this whole process for you, Cancer. And it's something that you have internalized greatly, that you've been really wanting to do. There's a lot of fire that's been building beneath the surface. Okay, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands in reverse. Mirroring this Fool card in reverse. They're parallel to one another. You have been, right, internalizing the need for this new beginning. You've been internalizing this need for a long time, okay? And you're realizing that before I actually set this new world into motion, right? Before I plant the seed of this new beginning, it's up to me to ignite the flame within and to take hold of that flame, to be responsible for liberating, capacitating my fire energy, my passion, my drive, my will, my creativity, my courageousness, my self-expression. It's up to me, right, to liberate that part of myself. It doesn't come by way of, right, knowing that the security of that new beginning takes place first, and then I'm going to invest with myself in that way. No, you're realizing it's first about, right, first and foremost about aligning with that dream and pursuing it actively. That is going to be the start of this new beginning for you, right? You see the Seven of Wands overlaying the Ace of Pentacles, overlaying the Devil. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Devil upright. Overlaying the Mother of Cups in reverse. Overlaying the Lovers in reverse. Overlaying the Ten of Cups. I will also say this. Cancer. Let me get to the spread, and then I'll address this energy here. But okay. Cancer, I'm getting strongly, okay? Two fathers here, right? Two fathers, strong masculine energy. The Fool, it's such a contrast. This is all happening in your theme, okay? And I feel that this is you, this is your energy, but of course it's a general reading, right? It can speak differently to everyone. But, right, it's this budding youthfulness that perhaps before was somehow buffered, zoned out, okay? And so I'll read off all the cards to you here. The Two of Wands upright in your deep past, followed by the Hierophant in reverse in your recent past. Five of Wands in your energetic pathway in reverse, that which you tapped into and you harnessed that led you to your current state. The Two of Swords upright. You have two twos. Two twos. And the Moon card is your advice. And there are two trees on this Moon card. So there's a theme of two, and it's very interesting because I just did Taurus's reading, and Taurus got three twos. Not the same exactly. They got the Two of Swords, but not the Two of Wands. Okay, so there's this theme that it seems to be of a crossover in both Taurus and Cancer's reading. So if you know a Taurus archetype of a person, if you have a Taurus rising, ascendant, or moon sign, you may want to check that video out as well. Nonetheless, and they got it in the same part of their spread as well. So yeah, it's there's definitely some crossover, it seems, with you there, Cancer. Okay. Now, near future is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Nine of Pentacles upright, which is in your hopes and or fears. More crossover with Taurus. More crossover with Taurus. Taurus got the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, but in a different part of their spread. Okay. And they got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups you have in your final outcome. You have two sevens, Cancer. Two sevens. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. And these two sevens are very closely placed together in the spread. Right? The Seven of Cups leading out into the future, meeting this energy here in this deck. Okay. Now, in your environment is the Three of Swords. And in your energetic pathway is the Four of Pentacles. Energetic pathway can be seen in tandem with this final outcome of the Seven of Cups. So if the Seven of Cups is the sort of predicament that you step into, the energetic pathway is the energy with which you step into that final outcome. Okay, so Cancer. There was this realization in the deep past for you. Of course, right, time and space are fluid, and it's a general reading, so deep past can mean different things for all of you. But at some point, right, for a long time, right, for a long time, for many of you, especially with this Nine of Wands that's leading straight down to the Two of Wands, there's been this hankering sort of need, this knowing, I have this deep well, this deep well of creative energy, potential that I'm not channeling actively. That, right, I'm just merely trying to find the path along which I can express this side of myself. Okay, so the emphasis on strategy is being led straight into the beginning. Simply, right, standing up and walking. Instead of planning, well, where am I going to walk to? You know, it's like the infant, yet again, right, just stands up. And so, I feel that in the past, perhaps, you were conceptualizing, theorizing this new beginning and internalizing it. You're now coming to the realization of, right, yet again, it's up to me to just start it, to just live it, to embody it, to be that change that I want to make. Hierophant in reverse, looking straight over at this Two of Swords upright. Look at their interaction here. Hierophant is in your deep past, following the Two of Wands. Two of Swords is in your current state. Let me tune in for you, Cancer, 1 second. There was this sort of insistence, okay, on a desire to know how to strategize, okay, seeking maybe outside counsel, okay, focusing on how should I make this happen by way, sorry, 1 second, Cancer. Go, Bandit, go. Sorry about that, Cancer. Okay. Right, sort of how is the best way to go about this change that I want to make? I feel like there's an answer to how I can best do this. What is that answer? But the question is, right, is there an answer? Or is the expression and the channeling of that fire energy merely, simply impulsive? Yet again, like that infant who just stands on its own 2 feet because it feels right. It feels natural. It feels like what will ultimately help it grow, right? Taking on the challenge, committing to the world that we can't exactly pin down with an answer, that experience of challenging the self, I feel for you, Cancer, is going to characterize, right, this next chapter for you in your life, doing what is uncomfortable to a certain degree, is going to be profoundly liberating for you and self-empowering as well. And so you stepped into the Five of Wands in reverse. A lot of options. Feeling like you have a lot of different ways, right, that you can go about something. Feeling, right, yet again, like which one of those ways is the right way? Coming to in your current state, this point of, this question of, is it a matter of strategy? Is it a matter of intellect, of answer, of rationalization? Because the nucleus, the core of this is perhaps not algorithmic. It's dynamic. It's of my creating. It's of my will, my passion, my drive. It's fire energy, right? This blazing moon. This fire energy. Again, an element that's very impulsive, wild, untamable, uncontrollable to a certain degree, right? So it's this sort of, this this realization. Ooh, very interesting. I just intuitively put the Two of Swords right beneath the Seven of Wands, and they look very similar, very, very similar, right? Look, Cancer, there's a big focus on the strategizing of whatever this new beginning is versus the implementation of it, okay? And so what I'm feeling is like you're at this standstill where you're realizing, is it a matter of strategy? Or is it a matter of doing, of simply doing and being and embodying this energy? Realizing, right, maybe there is no strategy even. Maybe I can only learn by way of experience, right? So, your advice is the moon. Okay, so what I'm getting for you here, absolutely strongly, the moon, the moon, the moon. Cancer, you are ruled by the moon. That is your ruling luminary, okay? So, embody the silence of the intellectual mind in this new beginning. Embody the mystery, embody the unknowing, right? The Fool surrendered, oh beautiful, a hummingbird right outside my window right now. Lovely. Embody, right? That challenge, that new beginning, the birth of yourself, right? Look at its mystery in a way that's enchanting, in a way that you feel, this is what is going to bring me, right? The liberation of myself, of that divine spark, that essence, that fire energy, that creative nucleus, right, of my being. What am I here to do? What am I here to create? And it's about the acceptance of the mystery of what that may even be for you, right? That that characterizes the path, but also characterizes the progress that you make along that path. Okay, so Cancer, what I'm feeling for you is, aligning with your intuition, is what is going to be the answer for you. Aligning with yourself, okay? Realizing that, right? There may not be an answer, right? This, in a way, is the answer, and it's mirroring the moon. So, there's a reflective nature even, okay? Like looking within yourself rather than outside of yourself. As you embark upon this new path. Now, in your near future, you step into the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Let me tune in here. 1 second. I almost said Aries. If you know an Aries, if you have an Aries archetype of a person in your life, if you have an Aries rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, you may want to check that video out, as there could be some crossover. Okay? But, okay, very interesting. Three of Swords is right over, it's in your environment position, right over the Six of Pentacles. Cancer, I want you to think about this. I'm being beckoned to communicate this with you, this question. Is there a certain partnership in your life, in your environment, a certain circumstance, okay, a certain relationship dynamic that you have with a group of people, right? Simply a circumstance that in some way represses the vision of this world that you want to create? Is there some sort of inhibitory energy in your midst that you feel suppresses this side of you, this somehow chains, so to speak, as you feel it, the growth that you're hoping to make. Okay. Because I'm feeling that there's a certain alliance, okay. Look at these two cards, Cancer, together. 3, 6. 3, half of 6. There's a certain alliance I'm feeling, or a certain element or aspect of your environment, or your contribution, the way that you interact with your environment, that in some way is holding back this progress. I'm being compelled to hold on tightly to this rose quartz crystal. Why, Cancer? This stone speaks to compassion, love, Libra stone, but not only the love, right, between ourselves and others. Also, right, first and foremost, the love that we hold for ourselves, right, that very compassionate relationship that we have with ourselves, the appreciation of self. Are there amends that you might need to make with someone or something in your environment, a circumstance that you feel holds you down? I'm feeling that for some of you, there may be a need to transmute a certain relationship, a certain way of viewing even, right? Yourself within your environment. There's a peacefulness within yourself and a realization of the love that you are, the alliance with yourself, that I feel is the answer to whatever this disarray may be around you. Know, Cancer, that you play a tremendous part in the harmony, right, around you. You hold the power to transmutate your world, your energy, your environment, by way of being, right, loving, accepting yourself, accepting your truth, accepting your path, aligning with that, releasing anyone and anything that doesn't support that, right, and getting super clear on that. What's the world that I want to create? What does it look like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? And what am I contributing to, or what am I still operating within in my world now? Now, time is an illusion, right? That somehow doesn't align, doesn't match up with that vibration that I seek. Okay, so heart chakra, I'm feeling is big for you guys during this time. The more that you can align with yourself, heal the wounds, right? Whatever this, right, coming to terms even with, right, what it is within your environment that is either empowering or non-empowering. What do I need to make peace with something, with someone, within myself, or with literally someone else or something else? Clarifying what that is for you is going to pave the path clarify the path for you in every other aspect of your life. That's what I'm feeling, because there's an energetic blockage here for you, Cancer, a little bit in your environment. Okay, and that is affecting, I'm getting that's affecting the clarity of path that you seek in terms of your individuality. Okay, so this reflective space between you and your environment, the closer of a look you can take at that, Cancer, I feel that will be very helpful for you. And the new moon is a lovely, lovely time to do that. I'll be posting a new moon video for you guys in a few days, actually. That's coming up, so stay tuned for that. But, right, that's a beautiful time to come to terms with, to see very clearly, to recognize what is hindering us, what is holding us back. How are we still holding hands with the past, right? Memories of the past, people from the past, things from the past, conversations from the past. What am I still holding on to that I might not even consciously be aware of, right? That holds me in that old world and is different from the world that I want to step into and create. Okay, so in your energetic pathway, the Four of Pentacles upright, there's this sort of triangulation of Pentacles energy here for you, a focus on stability, on growth. Your hopes and your fear could be one and the same, right? And or, is the Knight of Pentacles. There's a desire for security, stability, safety, knowing, right? Before we fully embark upon this path, that we can financially sustain it. Okay, so there's a focusing of your efforts on the financial parameters of whatever this new beginning may be for you. And we're absolutely seeing that here also with the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles side by side. 3, 4. So it could be that you may be, you want to be financially independent. That's what you want. You want to be financially independent, Cancer. And perhaps in some way, some relationship or some alliance connection that you have with your environment or people in your environment somehow hold you back from reaching that place. As you feel it, And so it's your strategy, right, that you're stepping into towards the end of this period, around the middle portion of the month, thinking, strategizing, how can I be absolutely independent in every way, right? This Three of Swords can be speaking as well, for some of you, to financial independence, feeling tied, bound financially to a certain circumstance, a certain person, a certain relationship or dynamic that inhibits this this independent pursuit of path. So you're focusing intently on how can I bring about this self-sufficiency in a stable, mature way. And emotionally, right, you're stepping out with the Seven of Cups upright. Let me tune in for you. Again, you have the two sevens, the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups, very closely situated to one another. There is a need to financially stabilize this dream, this passion, okay, before you fully embark upon it. I feel that you understand that, right? Whatever this changes that you want to make requires perhaps a lot of finances, a lot of money to uphold into the long term. And you may need some sort of financial backing to make this new beginning strong. It's almost like, right, you have a lot of creative vision for something that you want to do, and you realize, if I want to use those materials, right, I have to heed the financial, I'm hearing qualifications, needs even for that process. But it's interesting because you have the Devil, and you have the Mother of Cups and the Lovers and the Ten of Cups right behind this Devil. Mother of Cups in reverse, Lovers in reverse, and the Cups, Ten of Cups upright. So there's this really, right, ardent, focused, independent, resilient sort of energy. Capricorn's card, the Devil, Earth. And then you have this sort of echo, right, behind it, the Mother of Cups. That can absolutely, absolutely be your energy, Cancer. Strong water energy. So, this new beginning that you're seeking to set into motion, Cancer, you're taking on, right, engaging your intuitive, your need for your emotional, I'm hearing coming of age, coming together. There's an emotional side to this story. Okay, there's an emotional release that you seek. Okay. And so, it's your feeling that whatever this new beginning is will emotionally satisfy you, is going to bring the whole cycle full circle. We have a 10 of Cups, if you can see that here in the light. 10 of Cups, and the Fool. 10, 0. The beginning of a cycle, the end of another. So, the utilization of your fire energy, the implementation of this new side of yourself in some kind of way, not necessarily new perhaps for all of you, but this new way of channeling this energy that you hold, you feel is going to replenish you emotionally. And heeding your intuition, right, through this process is what's going to pave the way forward. Right? Yet again, listening to yourself rather than heeding, right, outside, sort of externalized, rationalized answers. And that is what's going to satiate any sort of feeling of what emotionally satisfies me, right? What do I actually want? What will emotionally satisfy me? Right? This card is somewhat of an illusion, with the cups looking as if they are on the mountain and in the sky, simply depending on how you turn the card. Okay. So, but you realize that, Cancer. I'm getting that you realize that remaining in this emotional standstill is going to be answered in some way by way of my pursuit of my self-expression, of my independence, of standing on my own 2 feet in every way, right? Financially or otherwise, emotionally as well. That is my focus. That should be my focus, okay? And so we're seeing emotional renewal coming for you, absolutely, by way of that, Cancer, by way of that alliance with self, okay? Focusing on what are your desires as an individual? What's going to emotionally satisfy you? Right? And that being your guiding force through this process. Okay, so thank you so much, Cancer, for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those can provide you with further insights into your situation. I know, for example, I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun sometimes, so it doesn't hurt to check it out, all right? Let's see, anything else? Yes, I will be coming out with your new moon readings actually in a few days, so stay tuned for that, and it should be very interesting to see how the sort of beginning of this moon cycle is set into motion for us here at the end of April. All right, and I also know some of you have been asking if I do private readings, and I do. I just set that option back up on the website. It was booked out for a little while, but we're back up and running with that. And yeah, if you would like a personal reading, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide and book one with me that way. All right, thank you so much again, Cancer. Enjoy April, enjoy May, and I will see you soon. Bye.